Hello men, this is Chris with The Age of Reason, and today this is just the video that I've been waiting to put together for a long time. This is the video of all the footage when I took apart and serviced the dishwasher that I found in the garbage and is now functioning perfectly to assist my family keeping the dishes up. Something simple like this. Of course, if you have a dishwasher, you know it really helps save a lot of time, especially when you're raising kids. So, at the end of this footage, I do talk about how I wanted to put my phone into the dishwasher and turn it on, which I had no problem doing. I am crazy enough to do stuff like that. However, back when I did this footage, it still wasn't operating right. I didn't understand everything about how to run the drain and things like that, so the water wound up just pouring out of it, and I never got any good footage of it in action. That said, listen closely, and you can hear that this is functioning perfectly. This is just footage of me, again, servicing this dishwasher, which works perfectly. Now, if you folks are out there and you guys have like a handyman's business or anything like that, I would suggest offering maintenance for dishwashers to those who you work with. A lot of people don't know how easy it is to keep their dishwashers in service just by cleaning them. And if you know that and you know how, then you might be able to go ahead and scrape up a couple extra shekels yourselves. You know, we got to find a way to make money, especially in times like this with this big old government lockdown. So they're going to start shutting down your jobs and things like that. Whatever, we're not going there. I'm just saying that this is an easy to do project, and if you can add this to your skill set for your handyman services, go for it by all means. If you find a dishwasher on the side of the road and you would like a dishwasher at home, I suggest you go right ahead and grab it by all means. This right here is footage of how I have it connected to the water line. I did have to find some kind, they were called like compression threads. I had to do a couple conversions to get it to fit basically, but it fits perfectly, and all I did was I connected it to the cold water line this way, and I ran a length of hose, and this hose travels underneath the counter space and connects over to the dishwasher. So it is fully automatic. For the power source, all I did was take an old plug from a radio and I stripped it down and I attached it to the power source connection on the dishwasher, and it functions perfectly. It's great. Again, if you guys are in need of a dishwasher and you ever find one out there on the side of the road, I suggest by all means grab it, because the worst that can happen is you tear it down, clean it up, and it doesn't work, and you just got to put it back out on the curb, right? No big deal. So all that said, thanks a lot for watching, and you know, if you have a dishwasher and you want to learn how to service it, or if you just want this knowledge so that you can apply it later, go ahead and check it out. Alright, thanks guys. Again, at the end I do talk about how I was going to show internal footage, but that footage did not turn out properly, so we just scrapped that. Alright, I'm putting all this footage together to get it off my phone so I have some more storage space again. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks a lot. Alright guys, this is Chris here coming back with another Bath Life update. Bath Life, of course, is Broke Ass Tech Hacks Life, and we're going to go ahead and check out the found dishwasher. This is a dishwasher I recently found in the trash. I hadn't had any time to really get around to tearing it apart and servicing it, so that's what we're doing today. Now I've gone ahead and I have torn off all the components on the inside. I removed the sprayers, I removed the racks, etc. And as we can see, I went ahead and I removed the area where the pump housing is, or what I perceive to be the pump housing. And this is it's just completely filthy, huh? I mean, it looks like someone's been running mud through it for a long time. So obviously it's been a very, very long time since this has been properly cleaned and serviced. we're going to go ahead and take a look in here. And yeah, as we can see, it's pretty disturbing. It looks like there's an old eggshell stuck in there. All kinds of just delicious gunk. You know, probably years and years, maybe a decade's worth of residual food and stuff that's never been properly cleaned. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and clean it, and we'll fill it up with water, and we're going to see if I get any action out of it. All right, so go ahead and hang out, guys, and yeah, let's rock it. All right, so it's been a few minutes, and I've removed another Torx screw down in here, and we're going to go ahead and pull this open. Now, what I've found thus far, I found pumpkin seeds in here, other seeds, and I think bones from seafood crabs and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull this off together and see what adventures await us, if any. Oh, look it. Look it. All kinds of shit. Look it in here. There's our chopper. There's our impeller, or whatever the hell they call it. I'm not a fucking expert at this yet. See if we can turn the light on. So, look at that, guys. AccuCheck. Somebody put their fucking shit up in here. And look at all the grime and food stuck in there, huh? Isn't that just beautiful? And these guys got tired of wondering why this thing wasn't working. What the hell are they passing through their dinner plates? AccuCheck, that's fucking disgusting, huh? Best believe this motherfucker gotta be sanitized. But that's if it even starts up. But let's go ahead. I'm going to shut this down and we're going to continue, okay? Alright. Alright, so we've gone ahead and took an old dirty toothbrush that I don't use anymore. And I've taken and I've kind of cleared this out. Now this gunk here is all coming later. But I just want to show off the small but quantitative amount of matter that was packed in here. And there is all kinds of goodies, man. There is the top to a thumbtack push pin. We have several kinds of bones. We have a toothpick in here. It's one of the old nasty ass toothpick motherfucker. And there's the thumbtack cap piece. Yeah, lots of bones. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to go ahead and pretty it up. I'm going to clean it up real nice. After this, I just wanted to go ahead and show this part off. It's pretty grody, you know. We're going to go ahead and clean the whole thing out and get that shit off. And I will fill it up with water and I'll turn it on. I'll see how it runs. If I can get a video of the inside of it pushing water. Some of you might remember the old video, the first video, when I found it, it wasn't pushing any water. And according to the internet, it can all be from this here being all clogged up. So, I don't know how the pump system works, if it's redundant, you know, uses the same flow on the inside and outside. I'll learn that with Lyfe as I go. But the blade spins, and there is play on it, natural play, which is good. It's not jammed. It wasn't to begin with, but it was definitely clogged up. So I'm going to go ahead and pretty this up, and we'll see what happens, guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start washing this down. I just wanted to show off the gunk that's washing off. I'm going to turn on the water here. Just, you can see how thick that shit is. Huh? You want to eat that? Come on, man. What's wrong out there, guys? What's wrong with this society? You got to take care of your shit. You got to wash it. You know? I mean, who knows? It could have just been a bunch of teenagers in control of running the dishes and stuff. But, you know, I really don't think that it was. Because these are people in my neighborhood. And I see them. I don't know. We're not going to pass any judgment. Because if this thing works, then, you know, their trash has become my treasure. But, you know, you guys know, you got to take care of the little things that you have. That's why we live in the bath life. Broke ass tech hacks life. You got to take care of what we got. Because These stupid things cost a lot of money, and it's a simple machine. Real simple machine. All it is a pump. That's all it is. It's a damn pump inside of a unit with lines directing the water, and then a drain. They're simple machines, but they still charging big buku money for them. So you guys find one. You go ahead and scoop it up if you want one, because rumor has it that they can be serviced really easily. And you guys will know if this does the trick for me. You guys will know. Part of the bath life, broke ass tech hacks life, is repurposing what you have out there, repurposing what you can find. Everybody's got brand new computers and brand new video games and everything else. We don't live like that here. That's not how we rockin'. We don't got that. And we take care of our family with the means that we have. All right, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna shut up. All right, we better open up the lint trap too. All right. Delicious, huh? Look at that. Old school toothbrush. Bam. Alright, let's rock it. Alright, and I'm back. I have cleaned the pieces from it. And I have started to, well, I've pretty much cleaned this. See if we can turn the light on. Okay. Looking real fresh now. Still a little bit of slop in there. We'll get all that as much as we can. But in the meantime, I want to show the status of the trim. It's all pretty hideous. So I need some tightening up here. And I was telling myself initially that I wasn't going to worry about it right now, that I was just gonna get it up and test it out. But you know what, I got time today, and what's the big deal if it doesn't work after it's all said and done, right? So as you can see, it's all pretty grody. So, and there's the soap dispenser too, pretty hideous. Yeah, look at that, look at that slop. So I'm going to take this internal panel off, and I'm going to clean this out and get it all going, and we'll test it out. And after a little while now, the internal basin is clean, and let's go ahead and have a quick glance at the trim here. Much nicer than it was, and let me tell you, there was a lot of gunk. So I think it was probably over 10 years after a while of grease and grime stuck to this thing. There's a little bit of flakes of mess left here and there. I'm going to put it back together and turn it on, because I'm not going to give it too much more TLC. I wasn't able to get this part cleaned out. I'm going to need a piece of sandpaper or something for that. That stuff is really caked in there, really bad. But in time, I will go ahead and get it all figured out. So, we're going to go ahead and put this thing back together, and we're going to fill it up with some, we're going to plug it in, we're going to fill it up with some water, and we're going to turn it on. Let's get ready. And before I do start rocking and rolling, putting it back together, I suppose it would only be prudent to show the after effects of cleaning these pieces. So, very, very clean. The lint filter, lint screen, it's pretty good. Pretty good. But the main plastic components, they turned out pretty great. So, definitely definitely a hell of a lot better than it was at the beginning of this adventure. Alright, you guys get to take it easy. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, put them back together, and I will touch base again in a few moments. Of course, it'll be instant for you. And we're back now. The unit is completely reassembled, and at this stage, I'm just going to go ahead, turn it up, right side up, fill it up with a bucket of water up to the flow point, put it in the shower stall down here, and turn it on, and we'll find out what happens. Hopefully I should get pressure. If I do, you guys will be the first to know. Alright, and we're back, and I just ran a demonstration without video, and this thing is shooting water. I can feel it all the way up at the top. What we're going to do now is I'm going to do the crazy man shit. I'm going to put the phone right in there. I'm going to wrap it up in plastic bags and Tupperware, and we're going to see if we can get some cool footage of this thing shooting some water. So hang tight, guys. And here we go. The bag, the phone is in a bag. I am a professional idiot, guys, so do not try this at home if you value your technology.